Yellowjackets up next. Third game of the day at Warren Ballpark here in Bisbee, Arizona. Get Tombstone Yellowjackets 6-1 on the season, looking absolutely unstoppable. The Tombstone Yellowjacket Revenge Tour 2025 is officially underway, and they are an absolute juggernaut right now. Taking on a 2-6 Ray team that their coach is telling you just young. So again, this is Cochise County love, Cochise County strong over here. So we are here to cheer on the Tombstone Yellowjackets and what looks like another strong outing for them. So folks, we have a game. Managers are at the plate, talking to the umps. They're going to flip the coin to determine who the home team is. And it looks like we're going to be getting baseball underway here in just one moment. So folks, before we get this game started, please allow me to thank the people that make this broadcast for you possible here on Cool FM Live Sports. Making a Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative for serving our community. Thank you to MORSE Automotive Group. This will make your new vehicle anyone that's here at this location. Thank you to Sherry EHTELL team for Long Realty, your hometown realtor. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, make your next call to the Sherry EHTELL team at Long Realty. On the mound today for the Tombstone Yellowjackets is going to be Kelly Bliss. DJ behind the plate, DJ thrilled to see Cool FM in the house. You know what that means. Expect some long balls being hit out of this ballpark by DJ Elias. Thanks to Barnett telling your Barnett's PROPANE, serving our community. Thank you to the Copper Queen Community Hospital. Make an appointment with a physical therapy doctor today, 520-432-6435. Thanks to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. Thank you to Ginger's Titles. Now open Saturdays 9 to 2 in Sierra Vista. Thanks to Aloe Fiber. Go to aloefiber.com to learn the fiber's difference. Thanks to Right Way, doing heating, plumbing, electrical, and cooling all around Cochise County the right way. Little quiet? Thank you to SOSI. Every pass, every play, every goal, SOSI with us every step of the way. Go to SOSI.com. And thank you to American Southwest Credit Union. Better rates and personal service. Go to ASCU.org. They are an equal opportunity lender. Kelly Bliss is done warming up, and it is time to get this game underway. So first up at the plate, James Ruiz. And Kelly Bliss on the mound against Tombstone, as I like to call it, the Tombstone Yellowjacket Revenge Tour 2025. They have just been blowing through all of their opponents. The first pitch in from Kelly Bliss to Ruiz, and that's going to be right at the phone that I just so delicately tried to set up. Let me turn my mic a little bit. That's going to be a strike by Kelly Bliss, 1-1. All right, Dan, I'm going to stand up and check the chat periodically. Let me know if I sound any better. Catch to the outside corner, 1-2 by Bliss. Is it coming in better? Yeah, Pizzy told me to turn it all the way up. I blame Paul Pizzy Quarter for that. What's up? Okay, well, I'll just unplug the ambient mic. It's fine. I just turned it up. All right, it looks like, sorry folks, we're trying to get this broadcast perfect for you folks here at home, so all right, well, let me know how we're sounding out there now, but it looks like Kelly Bliss did walk the first hitter, Ruiz. That's a swing and the miss on the second hitter, number 10, Mark Chester. swing and a miss. Second strike on Chester. 0-2 count to Mark Chester. He is going to lift that into left field. Should be an easy play for the left fielder, and it is a bobble, the easy play, but still able to get the out. One down here in the top of the first. So Dan Powers, don't be afraid to let me know if it's sounding any better. Did unplug the ambient mic. Picking up a lot of the wind apparently. One out, top of the first. Pitch is going to be outside, 1-0. I believe the hitter at the plate is number 15, Logan Rice. Pickoff move from Bliss on Ruiz, no good. The Ray dugout pretty loud over there. Love to hear it. That's going to be a strike from Bliss, 1-1. Better? Oh, people in the chat saying, go Bearcats. All right, Ray fans in the house. I apologize that you were joining a Cochise County broadcast, so I may be a little homery, but I did call a fair fight. 1-2, and he gasses them with a curveball. Kelly Bliss sits him down. 2 outs on the top of the first. If you have any idea the grief that I'm going through right now, wearing a Tombstone Yellowjackets hat in this state. I love the kids. They can deal with it. Cleanup hitter after the Ray has to be high, 1-0. RJ Nunez, also going to be your pitcher on the bump today for the Ray Bearcats. That's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Bliss has a lot of movement on that breaking ball. Ray Bearcats having difficulty with that already. Oh, that's going to be inside, 2-1. Two and one delivery from Bliss, swing and a miss, change up, strike. And Bliss is going to throw that one in the dirt. Elias is not going to be able to get it up and down to second base. Folks, enjoy DJ Elias behind the plate. He is, as Coach Todd Hammond of the Bisbee Pumas would say, the best catcher in Cochise County. He is an artist back there. That's going to be a walk from Bliss. 2 on now for the Ray Bearcats. In the top of the first, 2 outs to see if they can take advantage of this. Tombstone is tough to get runs on. So number 3, Seth Wade, coming to the plate for the Bearcats. Yeah, I unplugged the ambient mic, so. Alright, that's still sounding clipping here. Well, let's hope that everything is good on the other end. 2 on here, top of the first. That's going to catch the outside corner for a strike. That's going to be hit to third. Easy play for the Yellowjackets there out of the inning. So going into the bottom of the first at Warren Ballpark, at the Warren Ballpark Classic, 0-0. Ray Bearcats, Tombstone Yellowjackets. Obviously, you can see that on your screen, but that's it's part of my shtick. But again, as I was saying at the beginning of the broadcast, you probably weren't able to hear me very well. As I like to call it, the Tombstone Yellowjacket Revenge Tour 2025 edition, because they are coming for the whole thing. And you are going to see it at the plate here in just a moment. Enjoy the show. Tombstone winning the majority of their games by double digits so far this year. 6-1. I don't know what the one was, but again, you can't win them all. But Tombstone looking, the town too tough to die, the team too tough to die this year. In between innings, please allow me to thank Silver Springs Valley Electric Cooperative for serving our community, and the MORSE Automotive Group, formerly the Lolly Automotive Group, changing your vehicle buying experience. Get your next new or used vehicle at MORSE Automotive. But RJ Nunez is going to warm up here for the Ray Bearcats, and Tombstone's going to come up to the plate and put a lot of runs on the board. Enjoy the show. It is a show. Right now we have two teams. I mean, we all know about the Benson Bobcats and the Wilcox Cowboys, but we have two teams that will inevitably meet in Goodyear and possibly Tempe at Hereford. We have back-to-back games here on Cool FM Sports today. We're going to start with the Tombstone Yellowjackets dispatching of the Ray Bearcats, and then we're going to move on to the Bisbee Pumas. They will take on San Manuel, which should also be another showcase of our 2A talent here in Cochise County. Again, I'm very glad to have the Ray Bearcat fans with us here today, but believe me, you're going to see something special here today with the Tombstone Yellowjackets, especially because Cool FM is in the house. DJ Elias always plays extra good when we show up. But this is going to be led off by Hank Moody. Number 6, he is known to make other teams irritable. Tombstone and Bisbee will be playing each other later in the year. They always schedule those games late because everybody knows it's also the heavyweight fight. Last year, both of those teams making their trip to Goodyear already qualified for the playoffs. They played in a heavyweight fight here at Warren Ballpark, and that's going to be right to short by Moody. Shortstop unable to make the play in time. Ball gets past the first baseman. Oh, Moody got greedy. He's going to get picked off easy. So Moody had first base available to him, got a little greedy, and got picked off by the Ray Bearcats at second base. So, tall Trey Franklin, number 3, coming to the plate for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. He is having himself a year, really coming on. His senior year as well, him and DJ, both their senior years. That's going to be high, 1-0 Trey. My first Tombstone game of the year. I was supposed to do them last Friday. The weather was worse than it is today, so we were unable to get that game off. But so happy to be back with the Tombstone Yellowjackets. The tall Trey swings through a fastball 1-1. Did you get cold? I have an extra really good one. That ball's the inside 2-1. Again, I'm being terrorized by the Puma faithful for wearing this hat in the stadium, but I'm okay with it. That's going to be in the ground, 3-1. Tall Trey Franklin doesn't make mistakes and fixes them. Pitch inside, that's going to be a walk, and here he comes, DJ Elias. Superstar, as I tell them. Okay, Cool FM's in the house, so I hope our scoreboard's intact by the end of this match. DJ Elias hitting 2 home runs on first pitches last year. Ball's in the dirt, easy, stolen base for tall Trey Franklin. Oh, that's what's going on. I am an idiot. This all makes sense. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the L on that one, folks. I did not have the microphone plugged in. So hopefully everything improves very quickly. It's my second time using this setup. I had to readjust the phone, and I forgot to plug it back in. Yay. Okay, apparently we're good to go out there at Cool FM Live land, folks. All right, DJ Elias is at the plate, 3-1 count. Tall Trey Franklin on second base after a walk and a steal. Tombstone Yellowjackets, very good. Tombstone beat people down with baseball bat. 3-1 to DJ. Curveball just gets called a ball, so DJ is going to take first base. So yes, Your friendly broadcaster's taking the L on the first half of an inning here at Warren Ballpark at the Warren Ballpark Classic. Didn't plug in the mic. Dan Powers, please confirm that I'm sounding much better out there now. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, number 13, Eric Kohler. Fouled right back on that one, 0-1. 1 out in the bottom of the first. Boy, oh boy, your broadcaster's on the struggle bus trying to get this one off solo. That is going to be ripped into center, but right into the glove of the center fielder. They're going to try to double him up, and they do not. He gets under the tag. So 2 outs, 2 on for the Yellowjackets. Here comes number 77, Andrew Dorsey. Again, 2 on for the Yellowjackets here in the bottom of the first. He wanted to pick off at first on DJ, but couldn't get the ball out of his hand. That ball was outside, 1-0. The blue light is on. So Andrew Dorsey at the plate. Oh, and that ball was very, very, very inside. Tall Trey Franklin beats the tag at third base. That's going to be runners on the corners. 2-1 on the hitter. No. And the ball's outside. 3-1. Tall Trey Franklin's going to come home for the first run of the game for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. And courtesy runner for DJ making his way over to second. So another runner in scoring position. Now RBI opportunity for Andrew Dorsey. So now 1-0 Yellowjackets. Runner in scoring position, and he's going to get checked by the pitcher. Again, RJ Nunez, number 8 on the mound for the Bearcats. That ball is fouled back, full count to Dorsey. He got a good piece of that. Oh, yeah, he clipped that ball. That's why we have fences and walls here. Yeah, historic Warren Ballpark in Bisbee, Arizona. And no, I'm not plugging the second mic in if this is the first time it sounds okay. It's going to stay this way. A very windy day at Warren Ballpark. Wind is swirling, not really coming in or out of any direction. Full count to Dorsey. He's going to foul that one off his own foot. Ouch. Full count pitch. Tombstone trying to add to that 1-0 lead here in the first. These games are on a timer. That's going to be a walk. Dorsey's going to first. So 2 runners on for the pitcher, Kelly Bliss. Kelly Bliss makes the Tombstone fans very happy. So 2 runners on now for the Yellow Jackets. Ball is going to be inside. 1-0. Tombstone dugout, chirpy as ever. Tombstone baseball is back, baby. And Tempe Diablo Stadium or bust for the Yellow Jackets. Bliss is going to show bunt. He's going to pull that back. Ball's in the dirt. He's going to try to steal third. And he's safe again. Ray's getting the throws down there. They're just not making the tags. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Yellow Jackets. Ray has had 3 opportunities to get out of this inning and just unable to put the tags down. The throws have been there. 2-0 pitch. That's going to get ripped into right. That's going to score 2 runs for the Tombstone. Oh, maybe just 1. Oh, no. Oh, yes, just 1. So runners at the corners, but now 2-0 Tombstone. Kelly Bliss with the RBI. Runners at the corners. And number 1, Santiago Blanco coming to the plate. Runners at the corners, 2-0. Tombstone looking to just pile it on early. That ball is skied up, but it's a windy day. First baseman should have a play on it, and does. That's going to get Ray Bearcats out of the inning, down 2-0 against the Tombstone Yellowjackets. And again, I apologize for the first 3 quarters of the inning where you could not hear me. That's my bad. But in between innings, I will once again thank Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative for serving our community. And also to the Ed Morris Automotive Group, formerly the Lolly Automotive Group, changing your vehicle buying experience. Head on over to Ed Morris today to get your next new or used vehicle. So, Tombstone back on the field, Bliss back on the mound. Again, there's been nary a game that the Yellow Jackets haven't won by double digits this year. So they are just as tough as they come. And for all these young Ray Bearcats, coach telling me they're a young team, well, they're going to learn on the job here today. DJ will not be pitching until Saturday. He will be behind the plate. And they will be there. I believe they were finishing this tournament. They'll be the last game Saturday. But again, we have 2 games today. The Tombstone Yellowjackets followed by the Bisbee Pumas. We'll have 3 games tomorrow brought to you by Paul Corder. And then I'll be back here on Saturday for 2 more games. Wilcox taking on St. David and then Wilcox taking on Ray, I believe. So lots and lots of Cochise County baseball coverage for you folks over the next 3 days. And they will all be better than the first half of an inning that I provided for you today. I have been assured by Paul Corder via text message that everything sounds fine, so I will just assume that that is the case. But yeah, it's a great display of baseball here at the Warren Ballpark Classic. Started off last night with the Bisbee Pumas getting a win over the St. David Tigers. Now 2 victories over them on the year. And St. David was able to get a tie today in a comeback fashion. And now Tombstone against Ray and Bisbee against San Manuel. Oh, that wind is murder. First pitch in from Bliss. Catches the outside corner. That's a strike. 0-1. Hitter at the plate, number 4, Chris Curiel. That ball is going to miss low, 1-1. Umpires are out there sleeveless. These guys are savages. I got a heavy jacket on. That ball is going to be laced into center, but Tombstone is still good defensively. No problem out there in center field. Your center fielder today is going to be number 6, Hank Moody. Next hitter to the plate for the Ray Bearcats, number 12, Braden Flores. First pitch in from Bliss. Swing and a miss. Curveball. Strike 1. Some Ray fans in the house. They traveled with the team down here. I mean, they are going to be here for 3 days playing baseball. Curveball, strike. Beautiful pitch by Bliss. Bliss showing some new tools in that toolbox this year. 0-2 pitch. Curveball gets him. Splinters in the butt. Back to the bench for Flores. So 2 down already here for the Yellow Jackets. Trying to get the number on the next hitter.
so far unsuccessfully. All right, that's number 6, Jesse James. So that's first pitch strike by Bliss. Looking sharp as ever. That is going to be a knock into right. Jesse James with a single. So getting the Bearcats going in this inning. See if they can muster themselves a 2-out rally and maybe put a run or two on the board against the Yellowjackets. Something that a lot of teams are unsuccessful with. I'm trying to find the gentleman that wanted to say hello to me, and I can't find him. Next hitter at the plate, Jackson Cude, number 7. It's going to be in the dirt, 1-0. That's what I do on the golf course. I can't figure out whether I'm cold or not. Yeah, Bliss going to try to get the pickoff move. Oh, he's going to try to. Oh, that ball got away from him. That's going to be an easy stolen base. Just like on the golf course, as long as you take it off, this happens. So runner now in scoring position for the Bearcats after the throwing error by the Yellowjackets. 1-0 coming into the hitter. It's going to be knocked right to shortstop. What a play. What a stab. What a throw. That's going to get Tombstone out of the inning. And they're going to go back to the plate in the bottom of the second with a 2-0 lead. In between innings, folks, please allow me to thank the Sherry Ethel team at Long Realty, your hometown realtors who are in the market to buy or sell your home. Give them a call, 717-599-2439. And thanks to Barnett's Towing and Barnett's Propane, serving our community since 1963. A windy, blustery day here at Warren Ballpark in Bisbee, Arizona, the land of dandies and dreamers. But that is not going to stop these kids from going out there and playing. The pitcher, you can tell the pitcher on the mound is lacking a little bit of confidence right now, just the body language. So Nunez is going to have to sharpen up, or Tombstone's going to just put a lot more runs on that board. First hitter of this next inning is going to be Jacob Smith Ames. Just a sophomore for the Yellowjackets. We know about the young talent of the Tombstone Yellowjackets. I mean, all 4 of them, the big 4, Benson, Wilcox, Bisbee, Tombstone, their youth and their depth is just unbelievable. So, and in tournament games, like, in tournaments like this, it gives coaches opportunities to play kids that may not get playing time otherwise and see what they got in that youth and that depth. So again, Jacob Smith Ames coming to the plate for the Yellowjackets. First pitch into Jacob. He's just going to take a rip right at it. Right to second baseman, though. Easy play, easy out. 1 up, 1 down very quickly. Now here comes Sasha Webster, one of the fabulous freshmen from the Tombstone Yellowjackets last year, now a sophomore. He had some big hits and big moments last year for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. Again, just a sophomore. Swing and a miss from Sasha on that one. So Nunez, all right, gathered himself very quickly. 1 out, 1 strike. Second pitch, swing and a miss off of the Blue, off of the catcher, off of everybody. Blue's going to take a minute to shake that one off. Again, the only Tombstone Yellowjacket out there that doesn't have sleeves on is DJ Elias, and that's because he's a superstar psychopath. So these guys, both of these boys in blue, sleeveless. Oh, no, only one of them. The home plate sleeveless out there. He's a savage. It is not the warmest day out here at Warren Ballpark. That is going to be smoked right to short, but what a play by the shortstop. Another great defensive play by the Ray Bearcats. Maybe that's number 6, Jesse James at short. And it is. So great defensive plays by the Ray Bearcats. First pitch is a ball. Hank Moody at the plate, back to the top of the lineup for the Yellowjackets. That ball is also in the dirt, 2-0. Inside, 3-0. Three-0 pitch into Moody. That's in the dirt, so Moody's going to first base. Here comes tall Trey Franklin. And I promise you, Nunez does not want to let Trey Franklin reach base and have DJ go up there with 2 runners on. DJ now taking off his catcher's gear because he knows, oh, that ball is going to be passed, and that's going to be an easy stolen base for Moody. So he now finds himself in scoring position. Yeah, DJ taking off the catcher's gear, knowing tall Trey's probably going to put this ball on plate. He's got to go back up to that plate. So 1-0 delivery into tall Trey. That ball is in the dirt as well. And Tombstone is getting ridiculously aggressive on the base paths. I expect nothing less during the revenge tour. They don't want to win. They want it all. Whoa! Tried to decapitate on that one. Chin music on tall Trey. 3-0 count. You folks at home can just grab a pen and paper and see how many office references you can catch as I do broadcasts. 3-0 delivery to tall Trey. That's just an easy get-right strike. 3-1 count. I expect Trey getting the green light here on the 3-1. Oh, he swings right through it. That was the pitch to swing at, but Trey, the swing and a miss. It's windy enough out here, Trey. We don't need that business. And he just gets a piece of that one. Foul ball. Moody's going to have to go back to second. Yeah, again, Tombstone ridiculously aggressive on those base paths. No fear. No darns given for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. That's going to be outside. That's a walk. And there he goes. And he steals third on the walk. As I was saying, insane aggression from Tombstone. And here he comes. DJ Elias. Runners on the corners for Superstar. I expect nothing less than an RBI something out of DJ in this spot. Pitches inside, high and inside. DJ walked in his first plate appearance. Again, it's kind of similar to Bryson Meyer. When you are the talent that he is, you don't get a lot of pitches to hit. 1-0, curveball, catches the inside corner, 1-1. One and one, ball is in the dirt. That's going to put 2 runners in scoring position. Trey Franklin takes second base, and here comes a 2 RBI opportunity for DJ Elias. He's looking at that scoreboard in left field. He's like, you know what? I could bounce a ball off that thing. Dawson Judd did it in Benson. That is going to be a professional fly ball. It's going to kill somebody outside of this stadium, or maybe my car. Yeah, that definitely hit somebody's car. I park in the danger zone because I drive a beater. I don't care. Don't break my windshield. 2-2 now to DJ. That ball is high. And again, I don't know what would be more dangerous, throwing a pitch across the plate to DJ or walking the bases loaded for the cleanup hitter. So, darned if you do, darned if you don't right now for the Ray Bearcats. DJ is going to sky that one back to the gas station. DJ Elias, senior season, storied career for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. That's outside it. He's walked the bases loaded. Rutrow. Here comes Eric Kohler, senior, first baseman. Bases loaded. DJ Elias, the recipient of 2 walks now. Tombstone looking to pile it on, already up 2-0. A hit here is going to make it at least 4. The way they run. Oh, but that's a fastball strike on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch there by Nunez. Eric wasn't ready for that one. That was a little more gas than he anticipated. 0-1, that's foul back into the street. So that's 0-2. Nunez getting ahead of the hitter quickly. That's going to be, oh, what a stab by the shortstop. Gets the out and saves the Ray Bearcats in the inning. Still only 2-0 going into the top of the 3rd. I get to put that on after this game. Showing my friend Simon here the Bisbee Puma State Championship ring from last season. Bisbee trying to go back-to-back, but there is a big obstacle in their way wearing black and yellow. That would be the Tombstone Yellowjackets. So, folks, give us just a moment. Kelly Bliss is going to warm up, and we'll be back with you momentarily. What's that? No, the what that guy was wearing right there. Folks, in between innings, we're about to get started here, but before we do, please allow me to thank the Copper Queen Community Hospital. Please make an appointment with a physical therapy doctor today, 520-432-6435. And thanks to Grasshopper Landscaping, quality from the ground up. James Ruiz at the plate. He's going to hit it to second. Easy play for the Yellowjackets. Again, the team too tough to die. They don't make a lot of mistakes. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the Yellowjackets. That's comparing Mark Chester back to the plate, number 10 for the Ray Bearcats. Ray's got to be feeling themselves after getting out of that bases loaded jam against Tombstone. First pitch into Chester, and that's going to be a smoke job into left field for a single. So the Ray Bearcats feeling themselves. You come down to Bisbee and sneak a win over the Yellowjackets. I mean, we're a long way away from that, but I'm just saying. Courtesy runner coming in for the Bearcats, number 25, Chase Chester. Logan Rice at the plate, number 15 for the Bearcats. One down in the top of the 3rd, swinging strike through the breaking ball. 0-1. Oh, and 1 delivery fouled off. That's going to be 0-2. Bliss getting ahead of the hitter. That ball is going to be hit into the left center gap. That's going to get the runner to at least third. They're going to send him home. That's going to be a run for the... Oh, he tripped going over third, so he's not going to score the run. He had it by a mile and just stumbled over the bag. I hope he's okay. But you had it by a mile, but stumbled over the bag. So that's going to be 2 runners in scoring position now for the Ray Bearcats. Only 1 out here in the top of the third. Jesse James, who's already 1 for 1 in this game at the plate. We don't see the Yellow Jackets get in a lot of tough spots, so let's see how Bliss reacts to this. So, first pitch into James. That is a smoke job into center. That's going to score 1. They are not going to send the runner that was on second, so that's going to be runners at the corners. 2-1 Bearcats. And their fans are pretty well traveled and very excited right now. Number 3, Seth Wade coming to the plate. Runners on the corners. Courtesy runner, Javi, either Xavier or Granello. We're going to go Xavier. Xavier Granello, courtesy runner on first base. So here we go. Ray Bearcats in business now. Only down 2-1. 1 runner's on the corners. That ball is going to be low by Bliss, 1-0. Seth Wade, RBI opportunity, a chance to tie this game. He's going to swing through the breaking pitch, 1-1. Bliss checks both runners, keeping everybody at bay. 1-1 pitch is going to be low, 2-1. And the Ray dugout has gotten loud. Look at DJ with the throw down. But that's going to score the run. They were unable to corral the throw. That's going to move the runner to third. Ray's going to tie the ball game 2-2. Tombstone kind of in shock right now. No communication between short and second on who is going to receive that throw. So ball goes into center field and ties the game for the Bearcats. Now a runner on third. Only 1 out. That's swing and a miss. Full count to the hitter, Wade. And he's going to get gunned down by Bliss. Another strikeout for Kelly Bliss. So second out of the inning. Tombstone trying to just get out of this thing tied. Chris Kiriel coming to the plate for the Bearcats, number 4. That ball's going to be high, 1-0. You know, oh, and DJ guns him at third base. DJ Ali is showing off the arm. That's why Coach Hammett calls him the best catcher in Cochise County, if not the state. That runner didn't have a prayer. And they are from Tombstone Yellowjackets, so DJ Ali is gunning him down like the Old West. He said, you want to leave off third like that, I'll be your Huckleberry. The Tombstone Yellowjackets did give up the 2 runs, though. The Ray Bearcats tying this game up going into the bottom of the third. And while they get warmed up and Nunez gets warmed up back defensively, I am going to thank Ginger's Titles, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard, the one with the pink door, now open Saturdays 9 to 2. And Allo Fiber, your new home team for phone, television, and internet. Go to allofiber.com to learn when it will be available in your area. So they got the ice cream truck set up outside, but they picked the wrong day for that one. And it, unfortunately for my co-broadcaster, it's going to be even colder tomorrow. I may have to move into the booth for the Bisbee game. I might just go sit with Nelson. Why not? Paul Quarter is going to try to be a tough guy tomorrow and sit out here to do these games, and I bet you he moves into the booth too. It's going to be cold. So Tombstone back up at the plate. Andrew Dorsey at the plate for the Yellow Jackets. All of a sudden finding themselves tied. That's in the dirt, 1-0. The Ray Bearcats, rather impressive. I expected this to be a one-way ticket to Bootyville for the Tombstone Yellow Jackets, but over his head. Drew's going to hold to make sure he's still alive. Okay. But no, the Ray Bearcats tying this thing up in the third inning. Didn't see that one coming. 2-0 delivery into Dorsey. Inside again. Just brushing him off that plate repeatedly. So 3-0 count. But that was a walk, 4-pitch walk for Dorsey. So he finds himself on first base. Kelly Bliss back up at the plate. Oh, my goodness. Gale force winds blowing in from left field right now. If the wind stays the way it is, I don't see any home runs going over that left field wall today. That's going to catch the inside corner. 0-1 to Bliss. That ball is going to be inside, 1-1. Yep, I'm definitely making a life decision and moving up to the booth. I told Tombstone they get the fancy broadcast today, so we will make this sacrifice, but Bisbee will be broadcast from the booth. That ball is going to be dribbled over to third. Runner is going to get to second safely, but they are going to throw out Kelly Bliss. But the runner just jaunts over to third. The first baseman not interested in trying to throw him out. So the third run of the game for the Yellow Jackets now 90 feet away. Santiago Blanco coming to the plate. That's going to be 1-0, another inside pitch from Nunez. Outside, 2-0. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but the first baseman just didn't feel like throwing the ball over to third to try to stop the runner. 2-0 delivery, that's going to be high, 3-0. Yeah, Nunez is starting to lose that control. Ball's kind of sailing on him a little bit. Threw a pitch into Blanco. That's going to be a walk. Runners on the corners for the Yellow Jackets. Oh, man, the fans. These are some loyal fans out here today. That's what Cool FM is for, so you don't have to come out here and freeze. Number 28, Jacob Smith Ames with his second appearance of the game. Or at the plate, I should say. That's high, 1-0, and another stolen base for the Yellow Jackets. A sloppy stolen base, but a successful one. Blanco stumbling his way to second base, but that's okay. He's there. 2 runners in scoring position for the Yellow Jackets. Oh, Smith Ames swings through the fastball, 1-1. 1-1. That's across the plate for a strike as well. I'm surprised they haven't tried to steal home yet. That ball is low and outside, 2-2 to Jacob. That ball is low and outside. Full count now to Jacob Smith Ames. 2 runners in scoring position. Full count pitch. Oh, and he gets him. Jacob Smith Ames mad at himself. That's going to be the second out of the inning for the Bearcats. And here comes Sasha Webster for his second plate appearance of the day. Super sophomore Sasha Webster. Did he swing through it? Yes, he did. 0-1. Nunez just a roller coaster on that mound. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. But that's a strike as well. 0-2. So Nunez once again trying to get himself out of a huge jam. Bases loaded in the second. Now 2 runners in scoring position in the third. Oh, and there are just gusts that are getting up to 30, 35 miles an hour out there. We got a little bit of a block, but not much. They're going to go have a discussion at the mound. Oh, man, if you think this game is rough, the Bisbee game next is going to be a chilly one. Bisbee is used to this. The away teams are not. Tombstone and Bisbee deal with this wind and this cold. Like I said, as Paul Pizzicorder says, once baseball season starts, that means it's wintertime. 1-2 now to Webster. Misses the inside corner, 2-2. So big opportunity for Webster to knock in one or two of these runs and get the lead back for Tombstone. But if Ray Bearcats get out of this one, boy, oh boy. That's in the dirt, 3-2, full count out of Webster. Full count pitch. And Webster skies it up. Foul ball. Count will stay full. Yeah. Big pitch here for both teams. That's a strikeout. The Ray Bearcats get through the third inning. Another jam, and they get out of it. Still tied 2-2. So as we always talk about, sports are games of momentum. And right now, the Ray Bearcats have all of it. As these innings go on and this game stays tied, Tombstone is probably going to be a little shell-shocked. But, again, they have championship aspirations, so let's see if Tombstone can get 1, 2, 3 out of this inning and get back to the plate. Because right now, the Ray Bearcats have all of the momentum. In between innings, please allow me to thank Right Way, doing heating, plumbing, electrical, and cooling around Cochise County the right way. Proud to sponsor our sports broadcast. And thanks to the SOSI, S-O-S-I, every play, every pass, every goal. SOSI is with us every step of the way. Go to SOSISOSI.com. And thank you to American Southwest Credit Union. With better rates and personal service, go to ASCU.org. They are an equal opportunity lender. So Bliss will get warmed up, and we'll be back with you folks in just a moment. Oh, I hate the wind more than anybody. Trust me, it wasn't me. Never met a golfer that liked the wind. I don't think I met anybody that likes the wind. Nobody likes the wind. So here we go. Ray Bearcats back at the plate here in the top of the fourth. 40 minutes left on the clock. That's going to be catch the inside corner for a strike. At the plate, number 4, Chris Curiel for the Ray Bearcats. And again, Tombstone has one loss on their record, but I'm almost positive that in all 6 of those wins, they never trailed in any of those games. That ball's outside, 2-1. I guess I could do the next broadcast here and go get the blanket out of my car. That ball's going to be high, 3-1. And Bliss starting to lose track of his control a little bit. That's going to be a easy fly ball right to DJ. Oh, and DJ drops it. Nobody calling anybody off. No communication for the Yellow Jackets, and DJ just drops the ball. There's a runner on first. Chris Curiel finds himself on first base. He's going to bring up Braden Flores again for the Ray Bearcats. That ball's going to be bunted right back to Kelly Bliss. He's going to second with it. They will get the lead runner. They will not get the runner at first. So 1 out now here in the top of the fourth. That ball is going to be lifted into right. Let's see if he has the play on it. No, it's foul. 0-1. Jesse James back at the plate. Oh and 1 now. That's going to be dribbled right back to DJ. He's going to second with it. Get the first runner. They're not going to get the runner first. So Tombstone with a second out. Bliss pitching into a couple of just short ground balls for the Ray Bearcats. That's going to bring up Jackson Cude, number 7. Possible snow tonight in Bisbee, Arizona. Cude swings through the first one, 0-1. Bliss accepts the sign from DJ. That is going to be lifted into center. Windy day, but the center fielder's all over it. So that's going to get Tombstone out of the inning into the bottom of the fourth. Still tied 2-2. Again, thank you to Dan Powers, the gentleman providing you the graphics on the screen today. Just trying to just make everything we do bigger and better here at Cool FM Sports. Once this game is concluded, I will be changing my clothes so the Bisbee fans stop terrorizing me over the hat that I'm wearing. Been hearing it all day. But the Ray Bearcats still tied going into the bottom of the fourth, getting themselves out of a bases-loaded jam in the second and a 2 runners in scoring position jam in the third. So scraping by, but either way, at the end of the day, that scoreboard still says 2-2. So the warm-up pitch is almost concluded. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank Silver Springs Valley Electric Cooperative for serving our community. Also, thank you to Synergy Home Care, providing non-medical home care to those that need it. Give them a call, 520-685-1035. I believe Tombstone's back to the top of the order, so Ray Bearcats one more time are going to have to try to make it through the meat of the Tombstone Yellow Jacket lineup. 35 minutes on the clock out there in left field. These are timed games at the Warren Ballpark Classic. I am 100% going into the booth for the second game. Not even playing this game. The fans, you can, every time that wind goes, you can hear it out of this crowd. It is coming in strong from the south. All right, I think the warm-up pitches will be concluded here in just a moment. And yes, that is going to get us back to the top of the lineup. Hank Moody. Hammer and Hank Moody. Back to the plate for the Yellowjackets. Oh, excuse me, there is a new pitcher for the Ray Bearcats. Excuse me, I did not see that. So that's going to be Logan Rice on the mound for Ray. 1-0 to Moody. Moody is going to hit that right to first base. First baseman easily makes the play. 1 down for the Bearcats. And here comes tall Trey Franklin, followed by DJ Elias. If either one of them hits a ball out in this wind, oh my goodness, I will lose it. First pitch into tall Trey. It catches the inside corner, 0-1. Oh, 1. That's going to be 0-2. Logan Rice trying to keep this momentum for the Ray Bearcats on the bump. You hear that motorcycle? It is Prowl Weekend in Bisbee, Arizona. Huge event in Bisbee. So big that I don't go to Bisbee during Prowl Weekend because there is a lot of people in Bisbee, Arizona right now. A lot of motorcycles. 1-2 count to tall Trey. That's going to be high, 2-2. But the music will be going all weekend long in Bisbee, so if you fancy yourself some live music, you know where to go. That ball's in the dirt. Tall Trey getting himself back to a full count. Full count pitch into Franklin. Lifts that into right. Tough play, but it's made by the second baseman. Oh my goodness. Every out that goes by, and Tombstone has not taken the lead in this game, is shocking. But here he comes for his third plate appearance of the day. Superstar DJ Elias. 2 walks on the day. That's the superstar treatment that you get. The DJ looking to anything to get his bat on. Ray Bearcats really picking it up. I'm not picking it up. They're playing a great defensive game. That's a right across for a strike. Again, DJ Elias, one of the toughest outs that there is. And that's why that ball is ripped past the third baseman into left field for a single for DJ. He thought about going for second. That's how aggressive they are. Here comes Eric Kohler, the cleanup hitter today. Number 13. And courtesy runner for DJ so he can get his catcher's gear back on. Such an absolute pleasure to watch behind the plate. He's an artist. So Eric Kohler at the plate, runner on first. Probably not for long. I know Tombstone, they're probably going to go for the steal on the first pitch of the at-bat. And they did, but that was fouled back. So 0-1. One pitch into Kohler. Exactly a half an hour left on that timer for this game. We just got hit with a nice little 50-mile-an-hour wind gust there. As Paul Pizzicorder says, when baseball season starts in Cochise County, that means it's wintertime. That ball's in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate by the catcher. Saving a stolen base. Mark Chester behind the plate. keeping that runner on first. One and one pitch into Kohler. That's going to be high. And they're going to go for the first base pickoff, and not enough on that throw to get him there. So count's going to stay 2-1. That was a weird pitch on the mound there by Logan. We couldn't figure out what he was trying to do with that pitch. 2-1, that's in the dirt. And then now he is going to try to take second base. The throw is there, and he guns him down. The Ray Bearcats out of the inning. 2-2. We are going into the top of the fifth. Oh, my God. The Ray Bearcats taking on the heavyweight Tombstone Yellowjackets, state quarterfinalists last year. Should have been state semifinalists. And it is still 2-2 with less than half an hour on that clock. Bliss is going to be back on the mound for the Yellowjackets. While he warms up, please allow me to thank the Sherry Outlet team at Long Realty, your hometown realtors. If you're in the market to buy or sell your home, give them a call, 717-599-2439. Also, thank you to BARNETT'S Towing and BARNETT'S Propane, serving our community since 1960. Well, it's just the shot. The shot is so much better. You look at the shot up here. But there we go. And that is a huge knock into right field, over the head of the right fielder. He's going to get at least two. No, he's going to get three. That is a standing triple for number one, James Ruiz. The Ray Bearcats, no outs here in the top of the fifth. A runner on third. A shocking state of affairs developing here in Bisbee, Arizona. Mark Chester coming to the plate. And Coach Milligan's going to go talk to Kelly Bliss. So, yeah, we're going to see whether Bliss continues throwing in this game or not. We're not going to see DJ on the bump until Saturday. So, and that, I believe, is going to be a pitching change. Oh, Miguel Rincon. All right, first time seeing him this game. That's a name that we remember from last year. Miguel Rincon going to the bump now. No outs, runner on third. Bearcats threatening in this game. Yeah, as I just stated, this is a shocking state of affairs developing here in Bisbee, Arizona with the Tombstone Yellowjackets. And Tombstone 6-1 on the season. The Ray Bearcats 2-6. But that didn't matter today. Not as far as Ray was concerned. I forgot to ask Coach Milligan what happened to his arm. We're going to let Rincon warm up here for just a moment. Yeah, Mark Chester anxious to get up to that plate. Runner on third, no outs. Trying to steal a win over the Tombstone Yellowjackets. That's the kind of win that just propels you the rest of your season. But again, Rincon is a player that we got to grow familiar with last year. This is his senior year as well. Oh, here comes another one of those Gus. Oh, my goodness. I mean, we have some windy days in Cochise County, but this is definitely a A little windier than most. Got to make it to the next couple weeks, then we'll be back to beautiful Arizona springtime. Not a lot of velocity coming off the arm of Rincon right now. Might not be showing his hand. Here we go. Mark Chester in a big spot for the Ray Bearcats. Runner on third, no outs here in the top of the fifth. That's catches the inside corner. Nice pitch by Rincon, 0-1. Everybody just waiting out this gust that's coming right at the players and the fans. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know if there will be games tomorrow. If the weather's going to be worse than this. 0-1. It's down the right field line. See if it's in play. It is not, off the fence. That's going to fall foul for 0-2. Again, an RBI here for the Ray Bearcats would put, I mean, obviously, stating the obvious, put a lot of pressure on the Tombstone Yellowjackets in their last inning of play. And Ray just made it through the 1 through 4 hitters for Tombstone, so. That's it, right up the middle. That's going to be a single. That's going to score the run. The Ray Bearcats have just taken the lead over Tombstone, 3-2. Here at the Warren Ballpark Classic. Runner on first now, no outs. Logan Rice now at the plate. We'll go ahead and just say that again. Didn't see this one coming. We were here to watch the Tombstone give another beatdown, and all of a sudden we have ourselves not only a competitive game, a game in which they're losing. That ball is skied into center. Again, with this win, these plays are going to be tricky. The right fielder does make the play, though. First out of the inning for Tombstone. Every one of those pop flies in the outfield is going to be tricky considering how much this wind is swirling out there. So RJ Nunez at the plate. That's inside. Almost clipped him. 1-0 to Nunez. The Ray dugout has just gotten very loud. Obviously, it's taking this lead over Tombstone. That ball's hit right to second. It's a tricky play. But he does not. He tries to throw the runner out at second. Doesn't get it. So now 2 runners on for the Bearcats. He had the easy out at first. He decided to try to get the run at second and unable to get the ball to the shortstop correctly. And so 2 runners on for the Bearcats. Here comes Seth Wade to the plate. Oh, a high heat. Wade swings right through it. 0-1. That's outside, 1-1. So Rincon trying to settle in on the bump. Rincon, the lefty. 1-1 pitch into Wade. That's a strike, 1-2. One and two delivery. Fouled right back. Count will stay 1-2. Well, here. So count staying at 1-2. 1 out, 2 runners on. Misses, just misses on that one. 2-2. Two and two count. That's skied up. See if the first baseman has a play on it. He did not. Count stays 2-2. So from the 18 and a half minutes on the clock, and considering that we're in the top of the fifth, it looks like Tombstone's just going to have one more plate appearance in this game to try to tie it or win it. As you can see right there on your camera, the wind's so bad it blew the helmet off of the batter. And that is a walk. Bases loaded for the Ray Bearcats. 1 out. Looking for an insurance run or 2. Number 4, Chris Curiel coming to the plate. Bases loaded. 1 out here. Top of the fifth. Rincon, see if he can get out of this jam for the Yellowjackets. That's a strike. 0-1 to Curiel. And obviously, bases loaded, outs available at every base. That's high, 1-1. Chris Curiel with an opportunity to put some serious insurance runnage on that board. Some Tanya Sato insurance runs on that board. Swings through that one, though, 1-2. Change up by Rincon, got him pulled. Fans on both sides very excited. What a good game we've been provided with here. That's going to be high, 2-2. Every ball, that Ray dugout gets a little louder. DJ slowing it down, waiting for this wind gust. Tornado that's about to hit the field. 2-2 pitch from Rincon. That is, well, again, no easy plays out there today. But Tombstone able to make it and holds the runner. So 2 outs now in the top of the fifth. And number 12, Braden Flores coming to the plate. I was provided with a list of players where the numbers are not in numerical order. So it's funny trying to find them. Braden's going to foul that back. A lot of exit velocity on that ball. It's actually not that cold out here. It's just windy. That's going to hit foul down the first baseline. So 0-2. Rincon trying to get out of this base loaded jam and give the Yellowjackets a chance to come back and win this game. Here it is, the 0-2 delivery from Rincon. Misses it high, 1-2. Braden Flores trying to get an insurance run across the plate for the Bearcats. 1-2 pitch from Rincon. That's in the dirt, 2-2. Oh, PJ thought he lost it for a minute. When you have a runner at third, that moment of terror if you're the catcher where you can't find the ball. Thanks everybody that joined me today on Cool FM Live Sports. Again, doubleheader. Bisbee Pumas coming up next. That ball's going to be hit to second. And he doesn't get the ball in his glove. And he's safe. That's going to score another run for the Ray Bearcats. Bases loaded. The second baseman just didn't get the ball out of his glove. And Santiago Blanco, the freshman, just couldn't quite scoop it up and get it over. So now 4-2. The Bearcats still have the bases loaded. Jesse James at the plate. Tombstone could have gotten out of the inning, but here we go. That pitch is a strike by Rincon. So 4-2 Bearcats over the Yellowjackets. And he hits him. That's going to be another run for the Bearcats. 5-2. So Jackson cued at the plate. 5-2 Bearcats. Bases loaded. That's a strike. 0-1. So the Bearcats not able to get an insurance run. They were able to get insurance runs. Swing and a strike. 0-2. That's skied up. See if Tombstone has a DJ. Is looking to see if he can make a play on it. And Tombstone does get out of the inning. But the Ray Bearcats jumping up 5-2 over the Tombstone Yellowjackets here at the Warren Ballpark Classic. So Tombstone was quite the hill to climb to get back into this game, if not win it. In between innings, please allow me to thank Grasshopper Landscaping Quality from the ground up. You can find them on Facebook. They do serve all of Cochise County. And Ginger's Title Services of Sierra Vista, located at 999 East Fry Boulevard, the one with the pink door. Now open Saturdays 9-2. So again, presumably the last at bats for the Tombstone Yellowjackets in this game. 11 minutes and change on that clock. And stick around, folks. Doubleheader. We're going to be watching the Bisbee Pumas, the defending 2A state champion Bisbee Pumas, take on San Manuel this evening. Again, 3 games tomorrow, hopefully brought to you by Paul Bisbee Quarter, and 2 more on Saturday to finish off the tournament. Double dose of Wilcox Cowboy baseball on Saturday. They'll take on St. David, and I believe it's Ray after that. But love these tournaments where we can showcase all of our teams. You know, last night was Bisbee and St. David. Today, Tombstone, and then Bisbee. So I'm assuming that the 3 games on the slate tomorrow for Paul are going to be Bisbee, Wilcox, and Tombstone. The Bisbee fans starting to show up, getting ready for their game. So Eric Kohler at the plate for the Yellowjackets. Swings through the first pitch, 0-1. Still on the mound for the Ray Bearcats, Logan Rice, number 15. 0-1 pitch to Kohler. Foul back, 0-2. Under 10 minutes on the clock. 0-2 to Kohler. Oh my good Lord! I don't know if it's far enough, but it's not. Right into the glove of the left fielder. He got a good piece of that, but just not enough on it. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. I believe that's Miguel Rincon at the plate. Is that? No, that is number 8, Roston Elias, sophomore. So pinch hitter here for the Yellow Jackets. Pitch coming in, outside 1-0. No, excuse me, that's not. That's number 9. That is Miguel Rincon. I knew what I was talking about. Outside 2-0. Rincon trying to help his cause get on base and get this train rolling for the Yellow Jackets. Outside 3-0. 3-0 pitch. That's going to be a walk. Rincon's going to first on 4 pitches. So now Ray with this 3-run lead. Now it's just hold on. Kelly Bliss coming to the plate. He's starting pitcher today for the Tombstone Yellowjackets. And when Bliss gets hits, it makes Tombstone happy. Bliss is going to take that one across the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Bliss is going to hit that right to second base. They do get the lead runner. They do not get Bliss at first. So 2 outs for the Yellow Jackets. There's still over 7 minutes on the clock, so I'm not quite sure how this works. If they would go into the 6th inning or not. That's going to bring Santiago Blanco to the plate. Sun hiding right over the top of the mountain. You can stick around for the doubleheader. We will be broadcasting the Bisbee Pumas next here on Cool FM Live Sports. Thanks everybody that joined me here today. Outside 1-0. Okay, good contingency of Ray fans here today. As Blanco swings through that one, 1-1. Outside 2-1. Santiago just trying to extend this as long as he can. Runner on first. Out to the outside, 3-1. Sumo's going to try to take second, and they're going to catch him in a pickle. He didn't get a good enough jump on it, and that's going to end the inning. The Ray Bearcats going into the top of the 6th, if there is one, 5-2. And they're going to call it. That's going to do it today. So the first game being broadcast today on Cool FM, a surprising loss by the Tombstone Yellowjackets to the Ray Bearcats, 5-2. So my friends, stick around. We'll be getting fired up here in about 20 minutes with the Bisbee Pumas. So we'll see you soon again on Cool FM Sports.